and today we're going to be talking about yoga, stretching, and flexibility. I'm a yoga instructor, and I figured since I've moved, I haven't had much time to teach, and I figured, well, why not upload some videos on YouTube specifically on this topic? And you don't have to be a yogi or someone who even practices every day to do these stretches, because they benefit everyone, especially if you're in the gym multiple days a week like I am. Your muscles can get pretty tight and restricted, and yoga will help open and lengthen your muscles and increase that flexibility, so the next time you go to the gym and you do your squats, you can get your ass to the grass no problem. Obviously, it takes time to gain flexibility. You're not just going to become super flexible after doing this in one session. You have to be consistent with your stretching, just like you have to be consistent with your workouts and your ass to grass squats. If you don't follow me already, I have an Instagram and Snapchat. Both are at Quiana Thompson. I will put it up on the screen somewhere so you can see. Definitely follow me, stalk me. Just follow me everywhere on social media if you can. And if you like this video, give it a like. And also don't forget to subscribe. I'm almost to my 1,000 subscriber goal. It would really help me out if you guys did that. So click down below. And as usual, I want to send you guys some heart shines, and let's get to the video. All right, guys, so I'm just setting up my mat. And I just want to note to start, I'll be doing sun salutations. These are a sequence of postures called a vinyasa. We typically do this in yoga to warm up our bodies. It's extremely important to warm your muscles before you do any kind of stretching at all, especially a yoga sequence. So I did about maybe 5 rounds of these before I started the postures. The first posture is called the crescent lunge. Either from downward facing dog or from your hands and knees, you're going to inhale your right foot forward, planting it on the outside of your right hand, and lowering your left knee down onto the mat if it isn't there already. Then you're going to inch your right foot towards the top of the mat just a little bit, and then you're going to sink into your left hip, basically bringing it forward so until you feel a stretch. You want to make sure that your hips are centered, so bringing your right hip back and your left hip forward. You can inhale your arms up and arch your back for a back bend, or you can keep your torso upright, facing forward. You want to hold this posture for about 5 slow and deep breaths to start, and if you want a deeper stretch, you can hold it for 10 slow deep breaths. Then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. All right, the next posture is the half split. You can get into this from crescent lunge. You're going to straighten your front leg, flexing your foot, and sending your hips back towards your back heel. Now, the way I'm doing this is for beginners. If you're a little more advanced, a little more flexible, you can bring your back knee a little further back and your front heel a little further forward. So pretty much widening the stance and sinking deeper and lower towards the mat. You want your spine to be straight, so look ahead. I look at my toes. That helps keep my spine nice and long. You can place your fingertips on the mat or your palms flat on the mat, whatever's comfortable for you. You don't want to round your back. All the motion is coming from your hips. And be sure to press the top of your back foot into the mat. And just do the same thing on the opposite side. The following posture is the pigeon prep. So you want to bring your right shin 45 degrees, bending it in towards you, and then sending your back leg further back, pressing the top of your foot into the mat. If you're more flexible, you can bring your shin parallel towards the top of your mat, so 90 degrees. And then you lower your body down. If this is too intense, you can always keep your torso upright and place your fingertips or palm on either side of your hip onto your mat. You want to make sure your hips are level, so you don't want your left hip to be up. Make sure it's facing down towards your mat. And just hold here 5 to 10 deep breaths before moving to the other side. You want to stretch your quads out, you can lift your torso up and grab onto your back foot and pull your heel towards your body. I didn't do this here. The next posture is a seated forward fold. So you want to straighten both legs out in front, feet together. Level your hips onto the mat. Inhale up and exhale, fold forward. For beginners, you can place your hands on your thighs or your shins. Here, I reach for my ankle. With every exhale, you want to lower slightly deeper. You're hinging forward from your hips again, so don't bend in your back. Hinge forward with your hips, sending your heart towards your feet. Again, feet are flexed for a deeper stretch or pointed if it's a little too intense. As you can see here, I'm grabbing my toes, and then I'll grab the bottom of my feet because I can reach. But just relax into the posture where you are comfortable. Don't overstretch because you don't want to injure yourself. And the last posture is a bit awkward and a little more advanced, and I'm calling it the frog. Basically, you want to widen your knees as much as possible, that, whatever you're comfortable with. Bring your shins parallel to the top and bottom of the mat, 90 degrees, and then bring your feet 90 degrees to the side of your mat. You want to press your hips back, so don't bring your hips forward because you won't really feel much of a stretch there. Bring your hips slightly back, and then lower yourself to the ground. Again, if you can't lower yourself, you can always plant your hands in front of you. It's a pretty deep posture, pretty difficult, so I recommend you come in and out of it very slowly. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys try these postures at home.